Hey, while this stuff is still fresh in my mind, I wanted to give you guys a little bit more of a recap of my experience streaming live with Ronnie2K on Saturday. There was some more questions and responses that I wasn't able to provide in yesterday's video, so consider this a part 2. First off, I want to give a shout out to KCE Gamer, who gave a nice written recap of some of the key points from that live stream. So one of the things I wanted to point out is that Ronnie2K did make a big deal about MyCareer this year. He led me to believe that there are major changes to MyCareer, and that is the focal point of NBA 2K20. In fact, it's the thing he was most excited about, which is shocking to me because I'm a gameplay guy who represents the Pro-Am, the park, and the competitive community. So I'm not exactly sure if they found a way to weave MyCareer back into that, multiplayer experience and somehow managed to weed out some of the repetitive, tedious tasks that it felt like you were doing while playing MyCareer. I told him that it felt like I was doing homework playing MyCareer over the last 2 years, having to complete an assignment in order to get the highest rep. When he talked about the MyPlayer builder and made reference to how you cannot make a Russell Westbrook, it sounded like 2K has been leaning towards allowing us to create a more balanced player. A guy that's not limited to 2 specific archetype abilities. So that's something that I'm looking forward to as well. Obviously that information's coming real soon. I also asked Ronnie if we could share closets between MyPlayer builds. Whenever you start on a new build, you have to buy new clothes, buy new tattoos, buy new everything. And that adds to the microtransactions. So sharing a closet would obviously mitigate some of that mindless spending. Ronnie didn't have a definitive answer on that subject, but he did say that 2K is looking into it. Same thing with the WNBA players. I want to clarify that he did not make it clear that WNBA players are going to be in NBA 2K20. He said that 2K tries to make sure that they get things right before they put it in the game. That's not always true. You guys remember pushing in NBA 2K19. And not to forget the LT cheese that's been going on right now. Ronnie came out there with a slashing defender. So I figured I'd ask him about slashers in general, how I think that slashers should have more speed, or somewhat the kind of speed that playmakers have, because their entire existence predicates on their ability to slash to the rim and get a dunk or a layup. Having their speed limited to their ball control or the speed with ball seems to hinder slashers. To get more speed, you either have to have takeover or you have to build playmaking into your archetype. Not sure if that's going to be changed in 2K20, but Ronnie2K did agree with me on that subject. I remember someone asking if riding bikes in the park would actually be a thing in 2K20, and Ronnie kind of laughed at that idea. I'm not sure if he truly understood what the community means by that, but I get it. Once you get towards the courts, the bike disappears. Not saying that it's needed, but I think it would be a pretty cool feature to have, especially since they used to have jetpacks and have guys flying over the court and landing on got-next spots in previous 2Ks. And lastly, it doesn't sound like cross-platform is going to be a thing for 2K20. When I asked Ronnie2K about cross-platform gaming, like some guys on PS4, some guys on Xbox, he did say that 2K is definitely considering that for the future. So we may have to look forward to something like that for NBA 2K21 on next-gen consoles. Again, to quote Ronnie, they probably want to get that right before they add it into the game. Anyhow, that's my final breakdown of Saturday's live stream. Let me know what you guys think of some of these topics in the comments below. I will be keeping you guys as updated as possible as we move closer to the launch of NBA 2K20. Smack that like button and turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next one. One of my solutions to the attribute system was a skill tree, where you wouldn't have to be limited to your archetype abilities. You could actually choose what you wanted to improve over time and evolve your MyPlayer. This is the first time I'm seeing 2K adding in a skill tree into their game. So it is my belief that a skill tree for your MyPlayer might be the new rep-up system for NBA 2K20.